Welcome back to another Midnight Who Show review. And wow, Big Finish pulled a Series 1 on us, didn't they? Yes, we thought they would just be bringing back the Brigadier in this box set. But nope, they brought back the Cybermen again in Old Friends, the 4th volume of the 9th Doctor audio adventures, and the conclusion of their very first season. And wow, this was a fantastic box set with 3 more stories, and they were Fond Farewell, The Way of the Burymen, and The Fourth Generation. Fond Farewell was a really enjoyable start to Old Friends. There's something really Doctor Who-ish about this plot. You know, the dead are being brought back to attend their own funeral. Seriously, that is such a clever idea. But of course, the Doctor is definitely suspecting that something is not quite right. And it's definitely prevalent in his old friend, the Naturalist, who he had an adventure with, and even his assistant knows him, but Naturalist doesn't. He's having some gaps in his memories, and it's really interesting to see the Doctor kind of uncover what's going on at Fond Farewell. I will also say that the ending is packed with a lot of emotion, and this episode had a great pacing to it, and it really explored this idea really well, and it was definitely a really enjoyable listen, and it got me excited to listen to the next 2 stories. And Christopher Eccleston does an amazing performance in all 3 of these stories. Seriously, he is so good in this role, and he is joined by an amazing cast of characters in all 3 of these stories that are just a great addition to them. The 2-part conclusion for this box set was a pretty decent Cybermen story. It's nice to have another Cybermen adventure with the 9th Doctor so soon after the last one, but I think a big highlight for this box is that the 9th Doctor reunites with the Brigadier as he's investigating ghost sightings at the Buryman celebration. Now, I will say, John Colesall does a decent job in the role, and it was actually hard to tell sometimes that it was an impression. I will say, a minor critique, just a very minor one, is that it just doesn't sound like an older Brigadier. You know, I still hear the Brigadier, but I'm not sure if it's the right kind of tone for the Brigadier, if that makes any sense. Another character in the story was Sam Bishop, a character that I've not listened to any of their previous adventures, but he's at a very different point in his life, you know, and I really enjoyed his interaction with his girlfriend Fiona, and that kind of adds a lot of human emotion to the story, especially when she gets converted into a cyber man. Now, the first part of the story was very kind of weaker, I felt, and it took a little bit to get to that big reveal and the plot to kick in, but I will say by the time it gets to the second part, it was a fantastic story, and I enjoyed every single moment of it. So overall, I really enjoyed Old Friends. I thought this was another fantastic run of 9th Doctor audios. I think it was a great conclusion to Big Finish's first season of them, and I'm very excited to listen to the next 4 box sets over the next year. So excited, because more 9th Doctor is always fantastic. And if you've listened to Old Friends, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.